Yo, I almost slipped up. All right, guys. So today we're gonna go ahead and go over market structure basics, going over the breaker structure and change of character. And then we'll go ahead and implement that on the live chart. Last week we did buy examples. So, this week we'll go ahead and do sell examples, right? So guys, market's gonna be in a downtrend, right? We're heading down. And it's very important for you to understand what a lower low is and what a lower high is, right? Because once you can see that, guys, trading becomes a whole lot easier. Like, I can't lie to you. Like, once you understand what the market is doing, it's consolidating, it hasn't given you a BOS, you're really just sitting on your hands and waiting for confirmations. Right? So let's go ahead and get into it. As the market gives me a lower low, we have to go ahead and be mindful of that, right? Lower high. Now, in order to get a continuation, we need market to give us this BOS to the downside, right? I'm not going to mark up lower lows and lower highs just for the sake of time. You should know that by watching the basic videos that we have for you, right? But you guys need to understand what a lower low is and what a lower high is, because once we get this BOS to the downside, guys, this is it. It's game on. It's game on. Once we get this BOS to the downside, guys, we know the market wants to go ahead and start heading down now. So how can we capitalize on this pullback? How can we capitalize on market coming back and we can go ahead and sell the market down? How can we capitalize on this area, right? I want to catch this move. I want to catch this move here so we can continue the market down, so we can go ahead and get another BOS to the downside. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Let's get it. Oh, let me pull up the chats real quick. You could unmute. That would be great. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Let me send this link out. Uno más. All right. So, guys, let's go ahead and break this up. Bam. Break it up. So now we're going to go ahead and draw the candles out. So let's go ahead.
I said you were going to talk to me the whole time. So get talking.
All right. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead. I'm starting at the same spot right here, right? As I'm drawing this down, I'm trying to copy the same exact thing. All right, give me a 2 if that makes sense. My drawing with the boxes, I'm trying to make it look exactly like this so we can understand how we catch this out here. Right? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. I don't want to lose you guys. Right? So as the market is dropping down, let's go ahead and make these candles just a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller. I'll try to zoom in a little bit. All right, it's not going to make it that much bigger. It's all right. So as the market's dropping down, we have to pay attention to when the market starts to react and bounce back, right? So boom, we have my lower low. So once market starts to bounce back and go upwards a little bit, this is us identifying market structure, right? Identifying the market structure. So boom, right now, all we have is a lower low and a lower high, right? Just like this, we got lower low and lower high. Boom. So right now, we know, guys, we need this BOS to the downside. We need a BOS to continue down. So let's label that. Need BOS for sell opportunity. Boom. Right? Because, guys, what can happen? Well, one, we can just continue going higher, or we can start consolidating, right? So until we actually break and close below, we don't have a starting point, we don't have a break of structure, and we don't have a continuation move yet. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Unmute, type it in, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want to put.
Yes.
Right? Let's go ahead. Awesome. So now at this time, guys, we're just waiting, right? So let's get the confirmations that we need. Boom. The market starts to drop. Market starts to drop. Now let's just say it pulls back a little bit. Pulls back a little bit. We get a little rejection off that zone. And then what happens next? Market starts to go lower. So guys, did we get a break of structure to the downside? Yes or no? You guys could unmute. I would like for you guys to unmute. This is like a small call.
Yes.
We got like 20. We have 10 in the garage. So let's get it. We do get the BOS to the downside. Awesome. Update that. Mark it up. This is the confirmation that we need. We got the BOS. Awesome. So right now, this is what I got. I got lower low, lower high, and lower low. Give me a 5 if you are with me right now. And ask me questions if you are lost. As soon as you guys get lost or you guys are confused, ask the question. Awesome. So once we get the BOS, guys, we need to identify the breakout rally. Boom. Once we see a breakout rally, guys, this is important. That lets us know we got a good BOS, right? And breakout rallies are pretty easy to see. It's usually a nice large candle or a couple candles of the same color that's breaking structure, right? So once we see this breakout rally to the downside, we have to follow that rally back up to the last buying candle. So let's go ahead. We got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, boom, right here. This last buying candle is my starting point. I wanted to trick you guys. That's why I pulled it up right here, but I ended up giving it to you. That's my bad. That's my starting point right there. I wanted to test y'all. But that's my starting point, guys, right there. This is my sell zone. This is my sell zone. So next, what do I have to do, guys? Once I find my sell zone, what do I have to do, guys? Who wants to unmute? Who wants to let me know? If you know in the rancho, let me know, guys.
Find the stop loss.
Find the stop loss, yes. Once we find our zone, guys, we need to go ahead and find the stop. So right here, where's the highest wick? Where's the highest wick? This is going to be my stop loss, right? If you like tight stop losses, guys, this one is for you right there. If you like it a little loose, put it at the high. Now, sometimes this can be, fairly large of a stop loss. That's why you have to understand how to get back in. Yeah, that's very important as well, because market could hit your stop loss and we can still have confirmation that we can send the market back down, right? So that's very important as well. But the highest wick in this area will be your stop loss. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. So now the pullback. We're waiting for market to come pull back so we can go ahead and send this down, right? So now we have to go ahead and set an alert. First and foremost, set an alert. Boom. Boom. Let's go ahead and set up the trade. We know where we want to buy. We know where our stop loss goes. And it's a minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Boom. This is the trade, guys. So as the market is down here right now, as the market is chilling down here, right? Because it's going to take time for market to go ahead, drop, and make its way back up, right? So once market is down here, we're waiting. At this point, we've already set up everything. We're just waiting, guys. So as the market comes back up, we're not going to second guess, guys. We know what we want to do. If you want to go ahead and enter here, you can do that. Send it down. Send it down. If you're someone who wants to wait for more confirmation, because let's just say, right, this stop loss is too big, right? And I understand that. For some people who like the scalping, you like tighter stop losses, and I get it. Trust me. I get you guys, right? So this is what you can do. As the market is heading up, guys, it's very important. Like, it's so important to understand the structure, not just the continuation structure, right? It's knowing the continuation structure, guys, is just one thing, right? But knowing the structure that's happening inside this pullback is another as well. And it works the same way, right? Are we not continuing up? Yes. We are. We're continuing up to this sell zone, right? So we have to identify our BOSs on the way up to my sell zone, right? So let's go ahead. We got a pullback here, higher high, higher low in this area. Market goes higher. Awesome. So let's mark that up. Oops. Right here, buddy. Double click. Awesome. Right? And we do this over and over again, right? How do you know when market's ready to start dropping down? You just continue to do this, guys. Higher high, higher low. Market just hit a starting point down here. And maybe, I mean, I'm personally not looking to buy here personally. I'm identifying the structure so I know when market is ready to head down now, right? So look at once we go back up and break structure to the upside, let's go ahead and identify it. Boom. And we do this over and over again. Higher high here, higher low here, little starting point was respected and sent the market back up. Boom, we finally hit this zone. So what happens? We need to identify. We just had our last BOS. Our last BOS. So what happens now, guys? We're waiting for the change of character. As of right now, this is the closest lower high to our zone. So this is how your setup should look right here. Need change of character for sell opportunity, right? Because as of right now, market can continue consolidating and head back up, right? So if that happens, boom, we go higher. What do I need to do, guys? If we go higher, what do I need to do? Yes, that's correct, but there's something I need to do with my chart. As I'm marking this up, I need to update the market structure, right? So let's go ahead.
The reversal? Or
We're
you're
waiting.
saying like when it goes all the way up?
Yeah. Notice how once we go higher, did we not break structure a little higher?
Yeah.
So we need to identify that and mark that up because that's important.
Oh, I thought that was like another question you're asking.
Oh, no, it's all good. So look, guys, this is our last BOS. So where's our closest pullback to live price? It's this one here. So we need to have that set up. Now, as soon as market wants to go ahead and reverse, boom. Did we get that change of character? Yes. So let's update our setup. Boom. We got the change of character. We got our last BOS. Now, this last BOS, guys, this is going to be my shoulder zone. That's it right there. That's the shoulder. Make it, no, we'll make it purple. Should have made it purple. Awesome. Awesome. So now look at guys, we have a setup within the setup. We have a head and shoulder letting us know market wants to sell down now. And that gave us confirmation on this sell zone. This lets us know that we were right on this area. Give me a 6 if that makes sense, guys. Waiting for this whole thing to happen, guys, gives us more confirmation that this zone was correct, right? So now we can use this setup here with our entry at the shoulder, our stop loss at this new high, and this is the setup right here. Boom. Give me a 2 if this is making sense right here. This is the setup right here. We want to enter. Our stop loss is this high, and we want to shift the market down. We want to shift that market down, guys. Oh, I was wondering why it wasn't getting bigger. This is it, fam. I like to take 2 trades, right? I like to enter my sell as soon as market comes in there with the test trade, under leveraged. I am not placing a 1% trade first touch. I'm not doing that. Okay. Any trade I send you guys, any zone you see, I am not entering 1% off the first touch. I am entering a small lot. Small, baby lot, right? Like if I lose, I'm literally losing like $10 max. If your account can't handle that, then you have to wait for this setup right here. You have to. That way you can have more confirmation, right? But I like to enter with the test trade. And then as soon as I see what I need to see, I can go ahead and enter with the 1% right here. The exact drawing is how I got clapped out. Lesson learned. Oh, man. This is how you got clapped? I'm giving you the blueprint, G. Oh, you were in buys. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Well, now you know, right? Now you know. Take that lesson, put that in the book, journal it, and now you know, right? All we could do is learn from our mistakes. That's it. But this is how we do it, guys. And we do it over and over again. So notice, oops, right here, guys. When we got this brand new BOS, what do you think I'm doing? We caught this out here, right? Let's just say we caught this out here. Boom, awesome. Now we got one more BOS. What do you think I'm doing? I'm running this entire play all over again. Do you think we got a breakout rally right here, just like we do right here, guys? Breakout rally. We got a breakout to the downside. There should be some type of breakout rally, just like this one. Right? So once I identify the breakout rally, I'm looking for my starting point all over again. And I run the exact same play. I find my stop loss. And I identify the market structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Consolidations happening. Consolidations happening. We get one more break of structure. Now we need to mark this up. BOS to the upside. BOS to the upside. BOS to the upside. Now with this last push up, this gave us one last BOS to the upside. But I need my change of character line. So boom, now market needs to break and close below this change of character line in order for me to look for sells. So now once I get this, boom, that gives me confirmation right away that this zone was respected. So what can I do? I mark up the play so I can go ahead and sell where I initially wanted to sell. And we do this over and over again. When Mike came down, he said you should be like, he said you should almost be bored of trading, right? You should almost be bored of trading because you're looking at the same thing over and over and over and over again. And trust me, I get it. I drill this in your head over and over and over again. And you're like, bro, I'm on this call and he says the same thing. But guys, that's all we do. We do this over and over and over again so we can continue trading with the trend. Does that make sense, guys? Now, I hope someone took notes. If you took notes, guys, if you took notes on this, send it into the Powerhouse chat and tag me. Or put it on Instagram and tag me. And I'll reach out to you. But that's it. Are you guys ready for the live? You guys ready for the live? Let me know. Let me know, guys.
You wanna do a buy setup too?
I'm sorry.
You wanna do a buy because both of those are really sale, right?
Like, yes, last week or on Monday, I did sales. They're on my YouTube.
Mm.
So I'll go ahead and send that. I'll go ahead and send that video in the Powerhouse chat
Okay, sure.
so you can watch that over.
Okay.
And I literally went over it the exact same way, and I went over it with more detail, and I took literally the whole hour was just me drawing. Right, so it's a good video. I'll go ahead and send it in the Powerhouse chat later on.
Okay, sure.
Let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead. What pair are you guys interested in looking at tonight? Let me know, guys. You tell me. You guys tell me. Honestly, the indices have been looking pretty good. The indices on here do look a little different. I will let you guys know that right now. If I was trading indices, I would not look at them on the level scanner. I would use the level scanner for, help, if you need the help. Where can I find starting points? And then I would take that information back to TradingView because the market structure will look different depending on your broker. That's just the fact, guys. So just understand that. Right? Understand that. But I do like this structure that was had on the indices. I do like them. Nobody wants to give out a trade or a pair tonight. Nah, man. Silver. Oh yeah, we got to do silver. Silver and gold. Yes, we got to do those. Nice, Moises. Nice. Bro, look at this, bro. First off, let's go to look at how levels puts the chart, right? And you guys have to understand this too. Look at how levels puts the chart. We're on the 1 hour time frame. You guys are probably looking for setups in here. Obviously, we have a sell zone that actually hit. Yes, you're right. Right? But look at this, guys. We are literally playing inside of consolidation. Look at that. And you guys probably wouldn't even know it. Right? But once we jump on a higher time frame, you're like, oh, snap, we're definitely consolidating. Right? Sometimes you have to zoom out a little bit, guys. Like it's okay to stay on that lower time frame that you love to trade on. That's great. Right? That's where you catch the snipes. That's where you make all your money, right? All your bread, that's your bread and butter. But at the same time, you still have to go to higher time frames to understand where you are and what is happening in the market, right? Where you are and what is happening in the market. So let's go ahead and go back to silver and let's see how silver is shown once it's delivered to us. So right here, this is all you see, right? And we can kind of see that it is downtrending, right? We can kind of see that, but let's go ahead and jump on a higher time frame and zoom out a little bit. We'll go to the 4 hour for right now. We'll close this. Right? So now we can see it was slightly downtrending, right? It was slightly downtrending, but overall, if we zoom out more, we're like, oh snap, let's go to a higher time frame. Oh nah, that thing's bullish, boy. It's been bullish since $20 make you holler. It's been very, very bullish, right? So as we see, market is, dang, this mouse wheel is in reverse. My bad, guys. You see me like this right now. So as we can see, market is slightly downtrending, right? But what is it downtrending to? Now let's just take a look at the market structure that we have here, guys. Right now, if we go to a higher time frame, because again, this may be a little bit difficult to see for some people, and that's okay. Right now, we have a higher high and a higher low. Right, so let's go ahead and mark that up. We have a BOS right here. BOS of the upside. Let's go ahead. Boom, BOS of the upside. So where's my starting point when it comes to the breakout rally, right? If this large candle right here is my breakout rally, right? Look at, This is it right here, guys. Notice how this is the highest wick, and wicks matter when it comes to breakouts, right? Notice how we have a rally and we pull back. Once we get this pullback and we break out, this last selling candle here becomes the starting point for the breakout on the daily time frame. So let's go ahead and mark that up. So you can see right here, bro, it gave us some nice respect. Let's take a look at that. That's 200, almost 200 pips. Is that 1,000 pips? Who trades silver like that?
2,000.
That's 1,000?
Yeah.
1,000 pips, bro. I mean, damn near 2K, right? Damn near 2K, depending on where you enter in this area, it gave you damn near 2K pips, right? But look, let's go to a higher time frame one more time, just one more. So look, check this out, guys. On the daily, the starting point was up here, right? And that's fine. Like it did give respect. It gave you more than enough pips, way more than enough. But look, pretend that there are green candles right here. Green candles right here. Where's my last selling candle before this BOS, guys?
That down.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
This right here is my weekly starting point. My weekly starting point is way down here, guys. So gold does have room to drop, or silver does have room to drop down. Right, now let's drop down to the daily real quick again. Right, because look how easy that is, right? A lot of things, a lot of candles. We go up to the higher time frame, and now it becomes a lot easier. Now let's drop down real quick. So now that we know that we have a weekly starting point right here, notice how we start to just chill and consolidate right here in this area. Now, yes, there are moves on the 1 hour, 5 minute, 4 hour time frame. There are moves in here, right? But look at how this is consolidating, right? Just from support to the resistance, this is already 2,400 pips back and forth. About 2,200 back and forth, stuck in this zone, right? Stuck in this zone. So we know as market is continuing to buy, guys, if this is my higher high, my higher low, what is this point right here?
Higher high.
My higher high. This is the higher time frame, higher high. So I know in order to continue buys on the weekly structure, higher time frame structure, we need BOS. We need BOS for buy opportunities, right? But this is on the higher time frame. Every time frame has their BOS and change of character. Now, if the market would have respected this area right here, and we continued and we got a BOS, then the market is continuing to buy. Market is continuing bullish, right? Does that make sense? But since we failed to go higher. We got the confirmation for a change of character and everything. Somebody had to get clapped right here. Thank God I was asleep, bro. I was looking to buy, right?
Yeah.
This area gets clapped. Now, we know that this zone was used. Where do you think the market's going to be heading down to?
The green area.
That's what I'm looking for market to come down to, right? I would like that green area. Now, I know a lot of people love.
Vinny, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So basically based on the current conditions, so right now we are here where we need the BOS on the top. So can we take it? Yeah, there. Can we assume it's our head right now?
Can we assume what? I'm sorry.
Can you assume that it's our head, like the head?
This area?
Yeah, based on the current
Yes.
conditions.
Well, when you're looking at that, I'll break that down. But yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So yes, guys, I would love for market to come down here to continue buying. Now, if we pull out the fib retracement, I know a lot of you guys like the fib. From the low to this high, look at where the 7.9 sits, right at the top. Right at the top of that zone. And that 886 people love, let's break that down. Let's break that down, guys. Because as of right now, 7.9 stands right here. And I'll keep these blue because that's what I keep my golden zones. Let's delete this for the visual. Now, let's delete this as well because we know what this is. It's a giant pullback, right? And we know, guys, we know this is the weekly starting point, right? But let's look at the structure. Let's look at the structure on the way down. We have a lower low, lower high. Let me see this real quick. Okay. Back. Lower low, it's right here. Lower low, lower high. Guys, do we break and close and go lower? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So that gives us a BOS to the downside because market was continuing down. It was dropping down. It was in a pullback, right? Now, I know my change of character line should be right here. Look at that. We got that change of character. We got the change of character. So look, now I found my starting point on the weekly. This is the weekly starting point. Now I found the structure, right? Guys, if this point right here is the lowest point as the market is dropping down, what is this low point? Who wants to, I'm trying to give you like less information as possible because I need you guys to see the structure. We've been going over the structure since we started these calls.
Support?
No.
What?
Our support is our BOS. So if this is the lowest point and then market starts to reverse and we get that confirmation for change of character, that automatically gives us an inverted head and shoulder, right? Once we get a change of character, that automatically gives us a head and shoulder play, whether it's regular head and shoulder or inverted. Yes, that's my confirmation. The change of character is my confirmation. So this lowest area is going to be my head. And this is where I put my stop loss. This is where I put the stop loss. Right? Now look, check me out. Lower low. This is my left shoulder. Lower low, my left shoulder. Lower high, this is my neckline. I need the change of character. I need market to go up to give me buy confirmations. Now we get one push lower. This is my head. Now we finally change character. So if this low point is my head, where's my left shoulder, guys?
The break of structure.
The break of structure. Let's go. From the lowest wick to the closest body, which is this green one right here, we'll use that zone. Oh, dang, I'm dark, boy. Boom. So look at this, guys. Let's clean this up. We have a weekly starting point. A weekly starting point. We have an inverted head and shoulder. And look at, for all the smart money traders who love imbalances, I saw an imbalance marked up on BJ's chart. I was like, boy, let me show you the shoulder right quick, huh? For all the people that love imbalances, boom, right here. So it's crazy how everything lines up in one. We have a starting point, an inverted, and an imbalance right in this area. Not to mention, that's where the 7.9 and the 886 lay, right there, guys. So you know what I should be doing? If this is my buy zone, I'm going to set an alert. Boom, right here. Now let's go ahead and delete this for the visual. Delete this for visual. So as soon as market comes down, and it hits my alert, I already know to get to my computer. Get to your computer, big dog.
Question.
What's up?
You give your stop loss like reading room?
I do give my stop loss reading room. So let's just say this is because every setup is the same, no matter weekly, monthly, 1 minute, 30-second, right? If you enter wherever you enter, this is the stop loss, yes. Now, if you want to keep it tight, that's totally on you. You have to understand how to get back into the trade, right? But I like to give my stop loss a little bit of room. Now, I'm nothing like this. Y'all shouldn't be doing nothing crazy like this. But give it a little bit of pips. Give it a little bit of pips. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 5 if that makes sense. No,
5.
no, absolutely not. Yes, that's fine. Right? Even it doesn't matter where you enter in here. It does not matter. Obviously, if you're waiting, well, I would be waiting for sure. This is a higher time frame. This is my macro setup. So I'm gonna be on the 1 hour eyeballing this market structure. As soon as market gets in here, guys, I'm eyeballing this market structure. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh, it's consolidating now. You want to consolidate. Okay. You want to drop lower? All right, that's fine. Now look, we have to mark up these BOSs on the way down. All the way down, guys, because this is gonna tell you and have you comfortable in the market. We got a BOS, 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 BOS. And this time, guys, if we break and close below here, which obviously we just did for the week, I would start looking to see if we can ride some sales down to here. So every BOS we got, we can look for some sales. But as soon as we get into these zones, guys, I'm going to stop selling and I'm going to start waiting for the buy to happen. Once I get around this green zone, guys, I'm pretty much done selling. And I'm waiting for the confirmation to appear. So boom, I need my change of character line. That's my last thing. And that's very important. Because when you start to realize you need to change your character or buy. Now I know most of you don't trade higher time frames like I do, but when you get into a higher time frame, you don't always just buy up. Like a lot of people think, oh, I hit the zone, now we're buying. We'll see you later. That's not always the case. Because it's a buy zone on the higher time frame, you know what it has to do? It has to break down and start enticing people to buy. Oh, we buy, we buy. Everybody just buy. No, we're going lower. Oh, we buy, we buy, we buy. Now people are seeing this as an inverted, but we don't get inverteds until we break and close above. We don't get it inverted till we break and close above here. So we buy, we buy, we buy. Nope, market wants to go lower. Oh, we buy, we buy, we buy. Nope, market wants to go lower. A lot of this happens on lower time frame, right? When you're looking at the bigger setup like we are here, the 1 hour will entice a lot of buyers. But when you wait for the change of character to happen, guys, oh my, bro, it's literally like taking candy from a baby. Literally, when you just wait instead of stressing every time, when is the market gonna buy? I'm trying to catch the snipe. I'm trying to catch every time it goes lower. I'm trying to catch the snipe, but it doesn't go my way. I keep going in negative. Well, when you wait for the change of character, guys, and we wait, this gives us confirmation. So boom, we got the change of character. Let's update. Who wants to help me draw up this setup right here? I'm looking at an inverted head and shoulder. We got the BOS. We got the change of character. Where is my stop loss, guys, for this setup exactly? Where's my stop loss? Linda, where is my stop loss?
At the bottom,
What, this one right here?
I can't see your arrow.
This
You're
one?
asking for the reverse one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so like it was flipped backwards.
You're talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
So where's my stop loss?
It is right there. I don't know how to show you.
Right here? Is my stop loss right here?
Yes. No, I don't. You're making me nervous.
Do you have your notes on you?
Yes.
Check your notes.
It is right under there.
Right here?
Yes.
Yes. Look at that, guys. When you have your notes, good things happen. Let's go. When you have your notes, good things happen. Now, my left shoulder. Where's my left shoulder, guys? Or Linda, sorry. Where's my left shoulder, Linda?
Left shoulder is at the break of structure.
This one right here?
No,
No,
Okay, which one?
the last one.
over here. Yeah.
This one? All right, bet. Boom. This is the setup. Let's go, Linda. Let's go. This is the setup. Minimum 1 to 3. Obviously, we're looking to freaking take. I mean, if it really wants to continue bullish, we would love to see a beautiful 1 to 15 R to R, right? But 1 to 3 is all we need, and we can continue buying continuations on the way up. Does this make sense, guys? Once we get this change of character, we finally have confirmation. So now we can go ahead and take it and do its thing. Give me a 2 if that makes sense, because y'all quiet right now. Y'all real quiet right now. Look, this zone probably won't be hit for like 3 months, to be honest. But hey, called out right here, baby, on the levels call.
Another question.
What's up?
So are you more of like a swing trader or intraday trader, or do you like scalping?
I like to. I don't really scalp, to be honest. I'm more of intraday and swing. And when I see good 1 hour continuations, when I already know market wants to buy or sell in this case, I'm just gonna continue selling.
Yeah.
You know, but like I'm never really on lower time frames unless it's indices, to be honest. So, and once you're in more intraday guys, you're gonna be chilling a lot of the days. Like you're gonna see a lot of your friends trading, and that's okay, right? That's totally fine, guys. Like I'm in a lot of the chats, right? So I'm seeing everybody eat. I'm literally seeing everybody make money, and I'm freaking happy for you guys. But I only traded once this week, and I wasn't even behind my chair, or I didn't even press buy or sell on my phone. I had a limit order, and when I checked, I was like, oh snap, gold sold. And then I opened up the app, and I was like, oh shit, I'm up, let's go. So I mean, when you're on higher time frames, guys, you're waiting, right? You're waiting. And honestly, all I needed was gold, and gold paid out solid this week, right? Honestly, it paid out solid. But look, I forgot who asked the question, but someone asked right here if we can start selling right here in this area. Let's drop down to lower time frame. Let's go to a 4 hour. Let's check this out. Now, I'm gonna be real. This market structure looks pretty ugly. It looks pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? But I do see a setup here that we can use. I do see some that we can use, right? The head and shoulder is pretty ugly. I wouldn't use that, to be honest. I mean, you could, but it's just ugly. Shoulder here. Since this is the highest high, this is the highest peak, this pullback has to be my shoulder because this is the highest peak, right? Which means we would need a change of character right here. Boom, we got the change of character, right? But I'm not interested in using the shoulder. Do we have a breakout rally to the downside, guys?
Yes.
Yes. So we can go ahead and use the starting point right here. Starting point. Now, the highest wick in this area would be this one right here. I mean, if you want to use this one, you can. That's obviously very, very tight. I would not mind this at all. Let's delete that. at all. And obviously, you still would have most likely hit stop loss if you put it nice and tight. Now let's drop on the 1 hour to see if we can go ahead and look at that a little bit more in depth. Oh, that's ugly, G. That's ugly. That's ugly. And to be honest, if I can be honest, right? If we were looking to buy here, right? This is let's just say we missed this buy. Just how this looks, this doesn't look like a head and shoulder that I'm trying to sell off of. What it kind of looks like is just consolidation, back and forth, ugly movement, right? So as I'm seeing this buy or market drop to my buy take place, I'm assuming we're gonna go ahead and change character off that, right? Because this is already a good discounted price from this move. If we calculate this move, we're already in 7-9 zone. That's 79% discount. Does that make sense? So like this structure here, to be honest, I would not really be looking to sell off of because I like to see clear head and shoulders for reversal. And that's just not a clear head and shoulder. But look, let me tell you what is a clear head and shoulder. Since I'm looking for a change of character, we got the BOS here, right? Let's mark that up. BOS to the downside. Now, I would love a change of character right here. Would love one. I need a change of character for a buy opportunity. Now, notice, once we hit this starting point, market starts to break down. Starts to break down. We get in there. Higher high, we get a nice rejection. This starting point puts you in blues, right? Puts you in blues. And then we go higher. So just based off that, you need to mark up the structure. We got a BOS to the upside. I'm going to delete this box. We need a BOS to the upside. Cool. Awesome. So with that BOS to the upside, I'm thinking, okay, let's go ahead and see if we can take some buys here to continue that breakout. Because right now we're on the 4 hour, right? Continue the breakout right there. But you know what happens, guys? We change character and we break below. We change character and we break below. So what does this tell us as traders, guys? If we're looking for buys and we need market to break above here for buy opportunities, are we still thinking market is going to buy right now? If we just got sign of reversal.
No.
No, we're not thinking it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. So with this, I would love to see if we can catch some sells down to here, which it ended up working out. So let's just go ahead and zoom in. This was a failed starting point if you took it, right? Was a failed in my opinion. It does hit stop loss, but we actually get a setup off of it. Shoulder where the BOS is, the head, we get the change of character. Now, this change of character is kind of weak when it comes to like breakout rally, but it still held it down, right? So right now we have a 1 candle breakout, which makes this long candle with the wick. That's our starting point technically, and we have to respect that. Like it's what it is, right? But it held it down. We got a breakout. We come right back inside. Never hit stop loss if you put it above this wick and you actually smack a nice trade, right? Smacked it. Now, that's my starting point. Where's my head and shoulder, guys? Where's my left shoulder at? Linda, where's my left shoulder? Oh, everybody's quiet now.
No, sorry, I was looking at the chart when you were on my screen. That's why I didn't hear what you were asking. I'm sorry. Can you ask it again?
Yes, Antonio. Antonio helped you out. My left
Okay.
shoulder is going to be right here, right?
Thank you.
Let's go teamwork, baby. We know that this is the stop loss for the head and shoulder. So we can use this highest wick, which is this one, down to the shoulder. And bro, we barely missed that. If you were looking to sell off this right shoulder, you barely missed that. And that thing smacked the 1 to 3. Smacked it. Right? But look, check me out. You could have got in right here with the stop loss above this wick. Because this is a starting point. Right? And the highest wick in this area is technically the starting point's wick. So if you want a tight stop loss, this is it right here. That's the setup. If you're looking for something looser, your stop loss is way up here, but no one is interested in that type of stop loss, right? We have an other setup for this stop loss. Boom. So this is how we could have got in on this sell right here. This sell gave me way more confirmation. So if that would have hit my stop loss, I would have been put into my next trade right away with my stop loss up here. 1 to 3. Right? So now look, I was personally looking at some reversals at this point, right? And it did give us reversals. Now, I didn't buy here because I was looking for gold to go a little lower, so I ended up missing this end gold. But that's fine, right? That's fine. You can't catch them all, right? Now look, check me out, guys. Once we hit this starting point and drop down, do we get a breakout to the downside? Let's actually rewind that real quick. Boom. We get the change of character. Now we get one last BOS to the downside, correct? Now look, where's the starting point? If this is our one large candle breakout, is this our starting point?
Yes.
Yes. Now look, let me tell you why I was interested in this trade personally. Now, once we got the BOS down here, and we got the change of character here, I was looking to counter trend trade this down to the shoulder down here. The 1 hour shoulder. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Right? I was looking to take that down to the 1 hour shoulder. And it went down past it. And I was like, oh my goodness, what a trade. Right? But let's look at other confirmations that made this trade so strong. Right? Well, we can see we have a 4 hour starting point, right? Now let's drop down to the 1 hour. Let's delete this. We don't need that. Now look at this, guys. I literally love when both time frames line up, right? Because on the 4 hour time frame, this was a 1 candle breakout, right? 1 candle breakout. Now on this, we can see we actually have, well, a breakout rally, and my starting point would be here, and we actually get the bag right here. Breakout, retest, little bag here, right? But we still have the second opportunity. Now look at the structure that we have. Now this isn't the cleanest head and shoulder, right? It's not the cleanest head and shoulder, but these are head and shoulders, and you have to learn this. You got to learn it. These are some of the best head and shoulders, right? Mike goes over these very, very often, right? You'll see like a red line right here, right? You'll see a red line. And then obviously, you know, the stop loss is up here. But look, guys, this is a shoulder right here in this area. So if we mark this up, the highest wick to the closest body, support, resistance, bounced off support, just shy of resistance, bounced off support, we go above resistance, we sweep this liquidity, and we head down. So when I seen that, I was like, oh man, the 4-hour looks pretty saucy, and the 1-hour structure looks pretty good. This right here, let me see. Oh, this right here, right, sold it down nice, right? But look, check me out. If you've been with me for a while, guys, you know that every right shoulder, guys, boom, change of character. We're looking for a right shoulder, right? Every right shoulder, boom, we just got the right shoulder, makes a brand new setup. Once we get this right shoulder, notice how we get another head and shoulder right here. Shoulder, head, change of character. They follow each other. So when I seen that, I seen this head and shoulder. And then look at the structure here, guys. Let's delete this real quick. Look at this. We have rejection, rejection. Now we come up one last time. We go higher, massive drop, massive drop. Now I like to adjust and I like to keep my zones fresh. And I use this zone right here because I feel like this was the key level in this area. We got one touch, one touch, one touch, one touch, broke above slightly, retested, and then dropped. This was the key level in this area, right? And then when we pull back on the 4-hour, and this is just the freaking juicy starting point. Juicy starting point, bro. Back on the 1. Your stop loss is this high. The 1 to 3 was down here. Boom. That's all I was looking for. I was honestly only good. I was good willing to for a 1 to 2, to be honest. Because as soon as it was around this starting point, I'm like, all right, I'm looking for a little reaction. But which it did a little bit, right? Look at how, let's delete this. We break and close above, and this breakout rally broke and closed above this one and gave us a change of character. Notice how we have a starting point right here. It rejected a little bit, but you know what happens? When news hits, bro, news hits. When news hits, news freaking hits, y'all. So there's nothing you could do about news. Honestly, I mean, you can identify the markets as much as possible. It doesn't matter what the trend is, because obviously this gave us beautiful buy confirmation. And once it got around this zone, I was like, all right, we gonna see what happens. And no, did not respect that zone at all, which just tells me we're going lower to higher time frame zones, right? So let's scratch this area. This is no longer usable. We can't use that for buys no more. But what do we have? What confirmation do we have, guys? Remember what I told you? Remember when I told you when we get a right shoulder, boom. You know what happens, guys? We're waiting for this right shoulder, right? Once we get that right shoulder and change character again, we got a brand new setup we can use. So look at this. Look at this right here. We used this right shoulder. This was the right shoulder, but notice how it made a brand new head. Change of character. We moved it down here. Shoulder, head, change of character. Now look at what happened, guys. This is the one that I like. Left shoulder, head, change of character. Now, I personally don't like the stop loss on this freaking thing. So I'm going to eyeball it once it gets in that area. But this is what I would be looking for right here. Not only do we have a BOS to the upside, not only do we have the BOS to the upside, top, blue, yes, this is black. Oh, not black. But we also have a nice change of character with a breakout rally. That gives us a nice starting point. right here, chilling. So now all we can do is readjust. That's all we can do. Now look, we know that sell zones, our buy zones are way down here, right? So look, once market starts to head back up, we don't have to buy down here to come up here. Let's just wait. If it gives us beautiful confirmation, okay, then let's look for something, right? But if we know market's coming up here and we have beautiful buy zones down there, guys, let's go ahead and take some opportunities. You can wait for the confirmation to happen because look, a lot of smart money traders are probably looking for an imbalance fill. So as market comes up a little higher, that's fine. But what do we have to do, guys? As market comes up to our zone, what should we be doing, guys? And this is how we're going to end the call. As market is going up to our zone, breaking structure, continuing higher, what should we be doing, guys?
Setting the alerts.
Yes, that's correct. But what else?
Waiting for a retest.
Yes, we're waiting for that retest, but what else?
Mark up the charts.
Mark up the chart. Mark up the chart. We got a breakout to the upside, right? Let's continue to do that. Let's continue. Right? I'm telling you guys, when you mark up the chart, it gets a lot easier. A lot easier, especially when you're like, well, damn, bro, I'm not gonna put my stop loss right here. Gee, you're tripping, Vinny. Hey, I agree with you. That's facts, bro. Like I'm not interested in that shit at all, right? But I do see a possibility that we can continue dropping, right? So what do I have to do? I just got to mark up the structure. This whole thing is my macro setup. This is the big boy, right? I need to go on the other side where the small setup is so we can go ahead and use that as an opportunity. So as soon as I...
You would wait for... We would test trade that and wait for the retest for the day.
Yes. So even for this, guys, like, I'm still willing to test trade. Still willing to test trade. Look, on a low lot, this is only $9. That's only $9. But some of y'all are gonna be like, bro, that's 900 for me. Well, stop daddy lotting every time, right? Stop daddy lotting every time. So once we get this change of character, guys, we can actually use this BOS as the setup to send it down. Give me a 1 if that makes sense, guys. Give me a 1. Awesome, guys. Let me just read the chat real quick. It's so crazy because it's so simple, but yet we still tend to overcomplicate it. We do, guys. And that's why I try to keep everything as easy and simple as possible. Understand higher highs, higher lows, lower highs. Understand break of structures. Understand change of characters. And that's all we need. Once you understand that, a lot of you guys know how to find a starting point. We still have to work on finding head and shoulders. But guys, once you have structure down, that's more than half the battle, in my opinion, because now you have a good sense of what may happen, right? But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys liked this call. I thought it was pretty fire, in my opinion. Great questions, guys. Way to interact. I appreciate you guys. Again, if you took the notes of today, put them on Instagram and tag me, and I'll be hitting you up. But with that being said, guys, you guys have a blessed week. Hit up the Powerhouse chat right now and let them know that y'all got some value and that y'all better be on Monday, right? But I'll see y'all on Monday, fam. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.